How are you doing, Ralfy here, Ralfy Customs? I'm going to make a couple of these for our Barney. So, we'll be on the lathe and on the milling machine. Let's get on. So we've got a pattern to work off. The only stipulation is we're going to go with an M12 thread instead of M10 that's in there. And I think that's your fucking lot. Apart from that, we're copying that. So I've sourced a bit of fucking 2-inch stainless steel, because it's stainless steel. And the first thing I'm going to do is chuck it up and turn it down to this OD. So like I say, we're just going to go along as we go along. I think I'll turn that much to there and then do the thin one and then part it off, just spin it around and clean it up, and we should get 2 out of that piece of piston and still be able to hold it, like, is what I'm going around the houses to explain badly. But yep, get us to do it. Fucking follow along. We'll get on the lathe and get... Quick change of plan. We've found a shorter bit of material that I think we can get it out of, and that just saves a bit. So, and what I've done off camera is faced it off. Now I'm taking cuts off the diameter to bring it down to 45. We're at 48 at the minute, and I'm going to go 46 and a half there. Look. Take this down for the entire length of the bit we're making, which is 32 millimeters. So we're just hogging it off, if you like, to get it down to size. This 1.5 cut will match the next cut I do. Which will bring us down to, double check, 45. So we're, come on fucker, yeah, we're 45, right. And this is only for a little part, it's just 3 millimeters thick, 4 millimeters thick. The rest of it needs turning right down to 17.9, so that's going to be a slightly longer journey for us. Here we go, up to the end, job done. Right. Now let's reference and cross-reference at every opportunity. There should be about 44.99. I'll fucking take that, thank you. Now we want, that's that if you like. And now we're going to turn this down to 17.9, which you don't really need to see me go all through that. I'll just take 45, so if I take it down to 43 for a depth of 28 mil. So there'll be plenty of this going on. You can join me again when we get nearer the top. Motor going on now. We've got 2 mil depth to cook. A little bit of oil on there. Good. These chips are coming off fucking blue. They're glowing, they're purple. So this should take us down to size. It might be slightly oversized. We need to let it cool and have a check. But we're going to go all the way down to the bottom there. Right, so we want 28 mil. So have a quick skim up. 28 is there. And now we'll face this end off. until we get down to 17.9. Now again, another quick skim. 17.9 is, come on. Yeah. I just want to radius that corner a little bit, just a fucking little bit. Like that. And now, at 28. So, little chamfer on it. But a bit more of a chamfer on it. Dress that with a file. And break that edge. And that, by the parting off and drilling and tapping and milling and all that, but there's one blank roughed out. Happy days. I'll do another one exactly the same. No, actually, I'll probably part this off first. Let me see. Let me have a think about it. I'm going to spin it round and machine another one and then part it off. Let's part this off. Yeah, I'll spin it round. I'll machine exactly the same on the other end, and you can join me when I'm there. You join me as we've made the second half, the other one if you like. This is the original fitting that it goes into. They are fucking hook. If I could pluck the air off it, I'd when I pulled it, but I can't. So now we need to make this flange 4mm thick on each one to emulate the original, don't we? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to part it off here, but I'm going to make it I've gone 1/4 mil thicker so I can face it up, and we'll have to machine this, the bit that's left down to size, we'll face that up as well. So basically, we're just going to part the fucker off and then trim it up after. We're going to need the water on that. Oil alone is not going to be enough, is it? So, try and angle it so you can still see. Yeah. Have you eaten it? Let's do it. I've had issues of late with the parking. Hopefully this won't be one of those times. It's not overly happy, is it? We'll get happy with it. Yeah, we weren't flickering because of vibration. See, spin if you want to go faster, it's one of them jobs, isn't it? So it'll be absolutely spot on. Come on. There we go. I've settled down a treat now, look. And it should be clunking off any minute now, hopefully. Can't really see down the hole, but we're about here. Come on, fucker. Come on. Here it comes. Give you any second now. We're right down to the knuckle and boot. Cheers then. Thanks for coming. So, we need to machine this down to 4mm thick, this flange. I've just had a measure and it's 5.8. Speed if I can. Come on. So we want 1.8 off it, don't we, basically? So I'm going to touch off on it. I'm going to touch on 0 and 1.8. So we'll go 0.5 mil and we'll face it right off. Probably go a bit more aggressive actually. Let's have that out. Let's go another 0.5 mil. So we're going 1 mil. 40 thou depth of cut once I joined where I was, look, which is about there. I think we might get a bird's nest around the fucking chuck before we've done. Oh no. He should have fucked himself off. Go on. So we'll take this down to central. Not happy, is it? There we go. Let's rough this off, look. Get rid of that chewy fucking shit in the middle. Right. Now we want 1.8 is, come on, come on. There. Exactly there. Bit of lube. Got separators from the animals. We're not too fussed about the very centre because we're going to put a 12mm thread up it next. So we'll just take that down to somewhere about there, maybe a little bit more, just so it's smaller than 12mm. There we go. Ooh, break the edge, bear with. Break the edge. So you can tell who made it cares. Now what I need to do is put a 12mm thread up its bum and just say an Oz. And we'll get geared up. So as always, we'll start off with a pilot. We centre drill just to get the ball rolling. Like so, nice and steady. We're in with a topping size. I can only go 18mm. That's it. So I'm going to take it nice and steady. Especially ground by my own fair hand. And in we go down to 18mm. Got a slow chamfer actually. Slow chamfer. Yeah, there you go. Nice and steady, plenty of lube. In it with the old machine tap like so. Wait for that to weave. Smart fuck out of that. Ooh, bollocks. Bollocks, bollocks, bollocks. See what's going on. That's not what I expected. I expected that to turn, not that. It's not good, is it? Try again. Nice and steady, come on. Like that. Yeah, that's it. That would appear to be as much thread as we can muster. So, that leaves, now we've got to take it up to the milling machine and make 2 holes, which are the same as a grinding tool that the spanner used on a grinder, and we've got to put this one for the pin. There's a No, let's try it now. There's a screw-in thing with a lock-in chat that goes in there, so we will repeat the same with this one without spinning it up. We'll face it off to sides and we'll tap it out, and you can drum it in a minute. Pretty tidy, so we ended up going out to M14 and I've done it fine. M14 by 1.25. I don't mean I've made a fine job of it, although obviously I have. I just thought fine thread's going to be better. I still have a little trepidation about the size of it, to be fair, but that's what that's what our Barney wants, that's what our Barney gets. So what we need to do now is do these 2 tightener upper rolls, yeah, and they are apparently the same as a fucking grinder. So I've got the grinder. Oh, and they are, look. Happy days. And this through hole, the cross hole, where it locates into a lock that screws into there, or something screws into there. So what I need to do is work out a method. I think I'm just gonna fucking go for that. For the 2 hours. Yeah. Right. I'll get set up. You can join me again. Oh, so we know this is 18 millimeters in diameter. So we can edge find the back jaw of the vise, like so. This is round about, come on, any second now. I'll call it there. Yep. And we can come 9 this way, like so. And that gets us dead centre. By the way, I've got it clamped with a V-block, which will give me clearance and 3 points of contact. And that V-block's on a parallel here, so it don't all fall through. Now what I can do is come this way, just lift that slightly, and just upset it a little bit. Or maybe not that much, but there you go. And now we'll find this edge. Somewhere around there. Yeah, like so. We'll call it there. And we know that we want the 2 holes are 30 millimeters pitch, and this diameter is 45, so we come 7.5 from each side, drill a 5mm hole, Bob's your jolly old. Yep. So we can fuck that off, we can wind across 5mm, sorry, 7.5 millimeters, which is 7.5 there. Lock everything off. Change that for a drill bit and get on with the first hole. So that's your 5mm drill bit. Nice and steady. Bit of lube on. And that should give us hole number 1. We're running at 535 RPM for anyone that's interested. Because we're going through stainless steel. The next setting up's 910, which is a bit too fast for that, if you ask me. So hence, nice and steady. Right, we've done one. Now we need to shift this to the left 30 millimeters, which will be, come on, 37.5. I tell you what, a fucking DRO is a game changer. And having a quill, power fed quill and a DRO is like, alley fucking hallelujah. So, drop a lube, clunk it in gear. Away she blows, Captain. Now, unless I've fucked up and got this completely wrong, which has happened on occasion. There we go, that's through. We should now be in a position, if I can find a brush, where this drops in there. Fucking happy days. So I'll chamfer those holes, both sides, and I will repeat the exercise with this component. And then we're looking at the cross hole. I need to think up a clever way of doing the cross hole. Struggling to find a good shot for you, but what I've done, I've set it up on the same V-block. I've come 9 millimeters from here, and I've worked out I'm 8mm in from the end. I'm just going to do a bit of a norter and touch it off with an M-mill to give myself a land for the drill bit, because I know, and you know, that is going to fucking wander. So I'm just nudging the quill down. I'm going to use a little bit of auto feed just to touch off. Like that, that's it. We've just touched off on that. It's shit to film, so I'm really sorry, but I'll give myself a little flat. And now I can drop that. It's not good, because carbide loves to be fucking dropped, don't it? so I can talk loudly over wireless and put my drill bit in, and I reckon if the rivers don't rise and the good Lord saves us, this will fucking be a winner. So cross your fingers, everyone. Scream if you want to go faster, as always. And away she blows, Captain. Let's just go handheld. You're going to shake a bit, bear with. So we're just starting to cut. Nice and steady. And there we go, look. Nice and gently. And hopefully we'll be bob on. Unfortunately, oh, that's it. This fucking crosshole's drifted off. If I can get that through to show you. It's not fucking central, Ralfy. What? What the fuck? I need to check and double check. And fortunately, I have one I almost prepared earlier. Look, we've got blank. So off camera, I'll finish machining that into one of those. Into that, and I'll drill those 2 holes, and then we'll look again at fucking cross holes, because that's shit. I'll probably use this to fucking experiment. It's tiny, take 2. So we've found the error of our ways. We're just a little bit off, and he threw the whole lot off. So there you go. Now we've made sure that these are pretty horizontal, the 2 grabbing holes. Not that it really matters, because although this is set at 90 like that, I figure once you spin that on and tighten it up with your fucking grinder wrench, that could end up anywhere depending on the thread, so it's not that vital. But we've done it, and what I'm going to do is fuck that off. So yeah, I've machined a little land there, and then we're going to centre drill, because I'm not fucking about now. We'll put a centre drill down there and then drill it out to side. I think I may have been a little brash in my application, and I know that surprises you if you know me. So now we're just pecking away, if the camera will fucking focus. Just pecking away there with this centre drill to get it started. Nice and gently, nice and steady. I'm a bit scared I'm going to fuck this one up and then I have to make 2 more, which is like fucking happy days not. So we'll get that started anyway. Righto. And now we're trying again. I've sharpened the drill bit as well. It wasn't fuck up, a few little fuck ups. Not quite set right. Didn't quite make the land right. Didn't use a pilot drill and didn't check the integrity of the drill I was using. It was a little bit dull, so it's allowed itself to be pushed off. Basically, that's what I'm putting it down to. So a few little steps have led to an inconsistency there, but I'm sure that this one will be spot. One of the reasons it gets so fucking hot in here, you freeze in this winter and boiling in the summer. This door, look, is a massive 25-foot tall radiator. I just saw 120 there, which is 48 degrees. This fucking, you can barely touch it. And of course, when you open it, you're just letting that in, that heat in. No, so here they are, little stainless doobies that fit in this thing that I'm pretty sure these screw on the end of the back wheel axle, and then there's some kind of fucking claw. The only bit I've seen is that and that, and I've made 2 of those with an M14 thread up its bum, and they all fit and line up, and fucking the jobs are good. And so it just leaves me, as always, to thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. Please give me a thumbs up. It makes a huge difference. Gets some algorithms going and gets the channel shown more, which is not a bad thing. If you like what you've seen, please give me a sub. Check out the merchandise in the description below and links to my friends' channels. And I'll catch you on the next one. Yeah? Lots of love, everyone. See you soon.